This is Awkward Occurrence or Awkward Entertainment. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about reality shifting, respawning. What is respawning? It's not real. And also, the subreddit reality shifting or shifting reality, they introduced 4 new moderators today. And ever since they introduced these 4 new moderators, it wasn't today, it was yesterday, there's been some strange comments left on that subreddit. Now, I'm under the suspicion that subreddit has always had moderators who will use fake accounts to post fake shifting experiences. I'm under that assumption right now. But the video we're going to look at about shifting reality subreddit is some comments made about people getting tired of the same questions being asked on the subreddit. So let's get into this. Reality shifting is psychotic shifting. That's why you see this photo, psychotic shifters. That's because people who practice these methods, it's the same methods as astral travel, lucid dreaming, same methods as opening your third eye or spiritual awakenings. If you know nothing about spiritual awakenings, just know people who do spiritual awakenings have psychotic breakdowns. A lot of them are admitted to psychotic wards. And you can find evidence of that on YouTube. When you type in spiritual awakening psychosis, and people will give a testimony about what happened when they tried to do Kundalini, third eye, all this other stuff, astral travel, lucid dreaming methods. But let's continue. That's just some of the symptoms. You can read this yourself. That's just some of the symptoms which would deem them psychotic by a psychiatrist, would deem them unsafe. Unsafe to the public was what's going to deem them. Is shifting a dream? Yes, reality shifting is a dream. If you go on this subreddit, Shifting Realities, they have a mega thread of methods. If you look through all those methods, half of them require you to fall asleep. They require other things, but they require you to fall asleep to shift realities. Really? Or you got to go to sleep? So yes, shifting is a dream. The methods itself tell you it's a dream, but it's a dream that you're not in control of. They're not in control of these dreams. When they do hypnosis, some of this requires self-hypnosis. When they do that hypnosis, they start visualizing stuff in their head. When they count, they start chanting stuff. If they're not counting backwards, they open their mind up to demonic attacks. They open their mind up to these demons coming in, controlling their dreams. So these demons will come into your dreams, into your sleep state, and they will show you. They will show you what you have visualized or what you have written down on a script. Because these demons are always around, and they can read your freaking scripts. They can read what you're writing on paper. They can read what you're writing on your phone. More than likely, they can read your thoughts, which I'm pretty sure they can. So this is going to be the video we get into. Then we're going to talk about respawning. So, on this subreddit today, 3 different accounts made this same comment. 3 different accounts made this same comment. It's the same comment, but the variation was different. Maybe a word was different here, a word was different there, but it had everything to do with people asking questions. Let's just read this. Is anyone else getting tired of the repeated questions on this sub? And they state, I know there's people new to shifting and they want to know more about it, obviously. But it still kind of annoys me that the amount of times I've seen people ask basic questions like, is shifting real or is it just lucid dreaming? Just gets on my nerves. LOL, that wasn't funny. But of course I do know why they ask. It's just trying It's just tiring to see it over and over again. Let's continue. Okay, it's going. So all the posts in this video is going to be just like that. Now, this is about the new recruits. So I believe these new recruits, just like the old moderators, will post fake stories on the subreddit under different accounts. Hi, the sub just recruited a bunch of new mods, and we're working on expanding the wiki and the auto mods so that we can hopefully reduce these type of repeated questions. I totally understand how it's frustrating to see so much of the same thing very often. Thank you, and of course, removing the repeated questions, misinformation, and negativity in a timely manner. Right. That sounds like one of the mods talking. I don't know who that was talking. It sounds like one of the mods. Do I want to comment on that post? Well, yeah. Most the people who go to this subreddit is 13 and 17, between 13 and 17. This subreddit is like 8 months old, 9 months old. They have like 20,000 subscribers, but 20,000 people don't log on. They lost most of their subscribers because people figured out shifting wasn't real. People have been trying for 1 month, 2 months, 4 months, 5 months, and they just left the subreddit. Just like people just leave Amnino. So that's why I'm thinking these moderators and the owner of that subreddit, they have to fake posts. They have to fake posts to make it seem like this subreddit is jumping. But how do you have 20K members and at any given time you only have 200 people on? The max I see is like 335. But at any given time you only have 200 people on. They gained over 2,000 subscribers in like 6 to 8 weeks. They gained like 2,000 subscribers. 20,000 in total, and you only can manage 235 on average. Each hour, 235 or less. Like you would never see 3,000 people on at the same time. I've seen 1,100 people on at the same time. Once. That might have been a glitch in the system. But this subreddit is dry. There's not really any real activity on it. Let's continue. Same day, same type of post. This subreddit is becoming ridiculous. All I see is a bunch of literal 12-year-olds saying they almost shifted. I'm so tired of coming on this sub and hearing about mini shifting, seeing post tag success, but it actually wasn't a success. I'm leaving this sub because all it does is recycle meaningless questions, spread doubt, and tire me out. There are literal kids who haven't even shifted answering questions. There really are kids between 13 and 17 that never shifted, but they're answering questions, and they give dumb answers, yo. They give just as dumb answers as the adults give dumb answers. Because the adults give dumb answers because shifting isn't real. You can't give logical answers to something that's not real. You can't. Nothing is logical about this. Let's continue. How would you know, they say? You haven't shifted. I'm tired of this LOMA. Goodbye. Now, this is from a totally different person, but they write the same way. Remember the last post we just read? The last post we just read, the person wrote tiring, TRRING. This person wrote tired also. And they also laughed in this post, just like the last person laughed. Let's continue. Someone says, I agree, those mini shifts, almost shifted, etc. are annoying. But as if one of the mods said they're doing something about it, so hang in there. Yeah, whatever. This subreddit is dead. Amino is going dead. Shifting is going dead. There go one of the new mods. There go one of the new mods. Let me see what they say. They say, hi, I just saw a similar post and responded to it, but I just wanted to repeat this just in case you didn't see. First, thank you for expressing your concern. We're working really hard to remove spam, negativity, repeated questions. Yeah, again, I believe these moderators are the ones posting under different accounts, fake experiences, and also posting, complaining about people posting the same questions and being annoying by posting the same questions. And that's just to get people thinking a certain way to influence what real crowd they do have that comes on this subreddit. To influence them to think a certain way. Someone said they'll come back in a week if things are better. Agreed. They said agreed, and then they'd be writing their dreams like they were successful shifting. You see that everywhere. So shifting isn't real. Shifting is dreaming. It shouldn't be called shifting. It should be called hypnotizing yourself into a dream. Because what they do is they perform self-hypnosis. While they're counting, they're visualizing. So when you see a sorceress or a wizard or a hypnotist, wizards and sorceress, they can do the same thing as hypnotists. Because hypnosis is nothing but sorcery. But when you see a hypnotist, he waves that freaking clock in front of your face, tells you you're getting real tired. Then he tells you to bark like a dog or something. It's the same thing these kids are doing. When they start counting backwards and they're told to visualize and say affirmations in their head, and then they fall asleep. Then they have nightmares. Either they have nightmares or they have a short dream about their DR that doesn't make sense. Let's continue. But either way, the spirits invade their mind, give them nightmares. The spirits invade their mind, give them that dream of their DR, that couple second dream of their DR. And then you have long-term effects from doing these occult methods. You have long-term effects from doing these shifting methods, which I would like to say are called long-term symptoms. The short-term symptoms is when you're doing the methods, your heart is racing. You may get sweaty, not sweaty, whatever the case is, whatever the case of the symptoms is. Heartbeat racing, seeing flashing lights. You may get dizzy. The room feel like it's floating. Let's continue. Floating and waving back and forth. Those are short-term symptoms. The long-term symptoms is the mental problems you cause yourself by performing hypnosis and all this other stuff. And this is just more people talking about the same old thing. How they agree there's too many identical posts. How they would like to see less identical posts. Now, this is the same person. I believe this is the same person. This was posted the same day under a different account. But it talks about, again, repeated comments. I'm getting really annoyed with the amount of misinformation on this sub. I'm actually really close to leaving. You can read this if you want. This sub did get a lot better during the time when the mod started cracking down, but it's just gotten out of hand now. It just so happened when new moderators come in, you get this post. You get these strange posts like this. These strange posts that talk about the mods, the new mods, and let's continue. Now this is not a moderator that's posting. I believe it is a moderator, but this is somebody under a different account that's not a mod. But you can read that yourself because I want to continue in this video. Stop giving negativity. Yeah, whatever. They talk about misinformation. The entire reality shifting idea is misinformation. There's no alternative realities. You can't shift. These methods, these symptoms aren't signs of shifting. They are signs of danger, there's a demon presence amongst you. There's a demon presence causing your body to rot. Let's continue. Now the reason... Hold on. There's always misinformation. Anyway, did I find that? Let me see. Either way, the reason I liked one of these posts because they were complaining about people posting the same question. Then somebody replied, well, I'm getting tired of people complaining. Get what I'm saying? Anyway, let's move into the second part of this video. I'm gonna make this one video. I'm gonna start another video. This is Awkward Occurrence, Awkward Entertainment, and I will see you in the next video.